The classic Mildred like trick. This like I thought this was like somewhat fitting like swamp music, but then also this like associated area is very autumn-y. So I had that little picture of like the cat with the autumn leaves. It's a very funny picture. So like it all kind of worked out. It's pretty cool. I honestly feel a little bad. I wish that I had sort of like gotten into Great God Grove like a little quicker, because like it took me a few worlds to sort of like really get a hang of the game and sort of like start really enjoying it. And I started enjoying it just about right after Mildred. So I kind of didn't like that world because I was confused by the puzzles and I was kind of just like eating shit. But that, like, by all accounts, should be my favorite world because it's the scary one. That's like the horror autumn, like Halloween level for like no, it's like supposed to be like a little, it's like a little autumn-y, like middle of nowhere town where like the inhabitants are like weird cultists and it's like a weird like murder mystery. It's very fun, but like I don't know, I didn't really have a feel for like the dialogue of the game yet. Like I didn't really like understand the vibe it was going for quite, and like the puzzles I was just confused by it. And I think like I still appreciated it, but I didn't appreciate it quite as much. Also, I played it like in the middle of the night, or as in like I was playing on a VC with Puku. I was playing that game on VCs, which is kind of interesting. It was like really late when I was playing Mildred. Like it was fucking 4 a.m. and like my brain was fried, so I didn't really like know what I was doing. So I was just extra bad and extra not paying attention. But that area is fun. I like the associated god of the area, fucking Cobigale. That's a very Yugo Limbo character. Like Cobigale is really, there's like a few characters in that game that just look like extremely like designed by that person, like Click Clack and Cobigale. They kind of look a little similar, and I don't know, that's sort of what I associate Yugo Limbo's like style with, is that little kind of design with the little like hair, the little like spiky hair. Pretty cool game, that one. I was like thinking about this, how I'm sort of like itching to replay it, but the next time that I ever replay that game, I intended on it being streaming it. Like I intended on streaming the game, like, in my channel, and that'll be the next time that I ever replay it, just like so that there's like a modifier, like a reason to replay it. You don't really need a reason to replay anything, but one day I might do it. Problem, huge fucking problem. Don't own it on Steam. I don't have it on Steam, so that makes things a little harder. How much does it cost? You want to get it at some point? It's for me, I think it's like 40, 50, like 60, like Brazil, but I don't know how that translates to American or British. I actually don't know. Also, the fucking nightmare is over somewhat. I mean, not somewhat. It is over. The fan is fixed. Like, also, hello, the computer fan. I got like the new one. It's like it's been replaced. I sent it to like repair just for them to like switch out the like bad of the good fan, because I was sick of waiting for my cousin. And so the new one is just like in now. It just like works. That's good, but I don't know if I like just forgot from not having a functional fan. I don't know if I forgot what this sounded like, or if this fan is just really loud, this new fan, because like I don't really remember how my old fan sounded when it was still functional. But this new one, which is identical to that one, like it is essentially like completely identical, it sounds really loud. Like it's very the sound is very noticeable. It sounds like when my neighbors like have activated their fucking like water like tower, like they activate like the water tank that they have for it to gather up water or whatever, and like it just for a few like hours or minutes it keeps going, like it keeps like droning, it keeps making like a vibrating like droning sound. And that's exactly what the computer sounds like right now. It's going. But I guess that's better than, at least hearing that, I can tell that the computer is worried that the fan is running and, you know, that it's not gonna fucking overheat. Maybe it's because it's very hot. Today's a very, very hot day. Maybe the fan is like working overtime to keep the CPU like not overheating, so it sounds very loud. That's the thing that happens, right? Like the hotter that it is, like the harder that the thing is, the faster the fan will run. So because of the heat right now, it's running very high, very scarily. Is that, am I supposed, I'm supposed to be doing something? God fucking damn it. It's pretty standard modern indie game price. It seemed like more to me. Like it's good. It seemed, why do I care? It seemed like it was a little bit more expensive than like the average indie game to me. But I could be wrong. I guess like Hollow Knight and shit is like 50 for me as well, but you know, that's, I guess no, Hollow Knight is like 15. Is it still 15 bucks on Steam? I remember at some point Hollow Knight was like 15 or so. I don't know about now. But yeah, you know, in Brazil the prices are just all fucking evil. Just no matter what you do, it's like pretty sad, frankly. But yeah, computer fan fix. So like no more nonsense, I guess. Like I can just live. I can just like stream, because you know, streaming while having to like inch for the fucking fan to tap it is insufferable for everyone involved. So I didn't want to do it as much. But now, no excuses. I want to start playing King of Cards again. I want to start my fucking like annual King of Cards like playthrough. I probably won't get all the like Joustus cards though. Like I did that shit when I was Let's Playing it. Like I got every single Joustus match. Like I did every single Joustus duo, and you know, edited them down. What the, I don't even, I kind of want to watch my old Let's Plays. I don't remember what the fuck like I talked about in them. I know they're awful, but yeah, I want to replay King of Cards because it's fun, and that's the last Shovel Knight game that I have to replay. Like on stream, that is. Like I already restreamed. Well, I streamed Shovel Knight 1, Spectre, Plague of Shadows, and now King of Cards. Poku was saying how like Hollow Knight, Shovel Knight is like a cheat game, like because of Treasure Trove. If someone asks what's your favorite game, if you say Hollow Knight, if you say Shovel Knight, you're like encompassing every single Shovel Knight game. So like, you know, you're sort of implying like Shovel of Hope, Spectre, Plague, and King. But I was like, no, that's fucking bullshit. Each Shovel Knight DLC campaign is essentially its own like short game. Like they're separate things. I feel like if you say like Shovel of Hope is your favorite game, that doesn't exactly mean that your favorite. If you say you love Shovel Knight, it doesn't mean that you like all of them. It's like they're pretty different, honestly. What hurt me, cunt? Also, hello, Dr. Dan. Gunboat slop. You like my cool Bayou Billy reference in the title? I think it was good. Like the Adventures of Bayou Billy. Yeah, pretty good one, that one, I think. The mechanic of the giblets or whatever, the enemy gibs, it feels a little strange. Like the way that like the horn, like little, like this horn works is that it's supposed to be like a quick way to get to full gib meter, but like once you do that, there's no reason to like keep honking at them, because like you're already at full like gib meter. Like you're not gonna get any more. I don't think you get more like super meter, like red super meter for like honking more, do you? It doesn't seem that way. Maybe there is. There was a lot of mechanics that I just did not understand when I was first playing this game. Want to see a really terribly designed mechanic though? Check this out. See, like in the very corner there where it says shift toggle dash skill? I was wondering why like the dash and crash weren't working in this game. It's because you have to like equip them in the fucking ability section, which only has jet and submarine. But like secretly, if you press shift during this, you switch between those little things, which I had no fucking idea for the longest time, because it's a really unintuitive mechanic. But like, yeah, look, now I can actually do it. Now I can actually do the dagger. Wait, come on, do it. It's really useless too, like that dagger thing. I guess it gives you invincibility frames, but it doesn't damage a lot. Like, it would have to damage quite a bit to be anywhere, like, worth it to use in this game. It's just really weird. Don't know this slop of yours. Bayou Billy? You guys don't watch... You guys don't watch, NES slop, Grapefruit, or Zapper games? I think that was part of Zapper Games, which is, you know, a subsidiary of NES slop. It's just a shitty NES game where, like, half of it is played with the Zapper, and half of it is a shitty platformer. And it's, like, about, like, a man in, like, a bayou fighting fucking alligators and shit. And, you know, this is the fucking swamp level, so, yeah. Have I checked out Smile for Me? Never mentioned it. I've seen it, like, I've never actually touched it, but I've seen it, you know, because it's the one other real game anyway, that Limbo Lane has published on Steam. I've seen that it's like a first-person... It's like the first-person segments in Great God Grove are taken directly from Smile for Me. It looks kind of cute. It's like a story, like another, you know, story-based adventure. And, like, the gimmick of that one is that, like, you nod with your head to say yes or no to, like, various questions, and, you know, it's like that's the puzzle solving of the game. And it looks fun. The style, you know, it's very similar to Great God's Grove, which is good. It's a good style. They also have that, like, I think it's a comic. Is it a web comic, a zine? I don't know. But Yugo Limbo has the Be Kind My Neighbor comic, which is also in that, you know, same little visual style that they use. Whoa. And it's about, like, a scary little, like, you know, what's it called? Like a sort of shitty little, like, a shitty little farming town that has, like, a scary cult in it, and, like, it's like a mystery or something. And it's very, you know, it has, like, all the sensibilities that are in Great God's Grove, where it's like, it's quirky and creepy and it's silly. That looks cute. That looks cool and cute. Even though it isn't a game, and I don't do anything that isn't play video games. I was realizing this. I was seeing, like, there was a comic that they made for Sam and Max when they were, like, making the Telltale games, like when, you know, Sam and Max was having the comeback through Telltale games. They made a little comic of, like, them getting, like, you know, unburied from the ground. It's like Sam and Max, they rise out of their grave, you know, in the comic, and they go on a little short adventure. And that comic, it goes at such a breakneck pace that it sort of made me realize that the cartoon of Sam and Max, it really is written exactly like a comic is written. Like, not just Sam and Max, like, it's very, you know, quick and, like, witty, but just comics in general. Characters in like, comics in general, they, like, sort of describe what they're gonna do in a natural way a lot, and, like, things go by kind of fast, because, you know, it's like a comic goes by as fast as you read, and I read pretty fast because I guess, impatient. But, like, the pace of, like, the cartoon of Sam and Max is really similar to that, where, like, they just fucking, like blabber, like, really quick about, like, the shit that they're doing, and, you know, a lot of shit happens in a short amount of time. It was a cute little comic, but it was impossible to, like, follow through the fucking plot. Like, the Telltale, like, comeback comic, it's like they come to life, they're, like, looking for their arch nemesis, and then, like, they find a little earwig, and the little earwig is, like, a fucking mole, and, like, enter, you know, a mole has in, like, a secret, like, worker for the evil, like, nemesis, and the little earwig, like, gets into Sam's ear, and, like, gets into his brain, and they have to, like, get it out of his brain, and there's a little cockroach, like, surgeon that, like, helps him, like, you know, like, gets the bug out of his brain. It's fucking insane. It's, like, it's exactly like the cartoon show, but even more stupid and, like, whoa. It's even more stupid and just, like, quick, like, goes by quick, I don't know. Very strange. It's cool, though. I like it. Again, I wanted to read all of the Sam and Max comics, whichever ones I could get my little hands on. Little, I'd say. My little hands. What's with these guys? Like, they sure take a lot of health. I'm crying. Kinda haven't been using the rocket in a while. It's also so fun to just play this game. Like, and by that I mean play this game and not have to fucking worry about, like, external fucking garbage. Like the fan. I don't know why. For some reason, the Gunboat God string that got the most views was the last one. Like, the one I called Swamp Slop. But that's the shittiest string, because it's the one where I'm just grumpy and, like, complaining the whole time. Because I have to keep inching to the computer to, like, tap the fan. Like, I was really pissed off and, like, not, like, it on that stream. I was saying to Poku how every single topic that I brought up in that stream, people just ignored. Like, the 2 people that were in chat just didn't respond to anything that I said. Because Poku was sleepy and, like, Dr. Dan, I guess, hates me. I thought that was very funny. Just anything that I brought up. The fucking Tank Man thing. The Little Big Planet thing. It's also because, you know, I talk about... Poku was saying this, I talk about very niche things. It's just, I can't help it. Like, that's all that I have to say is, like, very sort of, like, specific things to, like, things that I know about and like. But I thought it was funny, specifically in that stream. Like, nothing that I said, like, mattered. It was fucked. Wow, that's really, really cool that Yeti just gets to go. Hey, cunt. No. No, no, don't do that. Cunt. You did not hear me bring that up? You're deaf and dumb. You're deaf and stupid and, like, blind and, yeah, blind and dumb and deaf or whatever Poku says. I talked about how I, like, watched the old Tankman cartoons and how they suck penis. Even though they're kind of charming, they're really awful. And, the thing where I was saying that, Sleepyhead by Passion Pit just sounds like Imagine Dragons. I was saying that, and I later, like, that day showed Poku that song, and he, like, kind of saw what I meant. Like, he kind of got it, that, like, it sounds like Imagine Dragons. Niche little thing. Hello, Tommy, what's up? Welcome. You've had so much matcha, maybe you're talking about? That's scary. That's bad for you. Where to read that comic? Think you can get it physically? It is a physical comic? That's crazy. Dilbert is another comic that's confusing. Fuck you. Stupid. Dr. Death. I really like... I can really tell that I've, like, gotten to Dr. Dan's nerves with, like, the way that I go, like, huh? What? Through, like, text form. And also, like, what's the other thing that I do a lot? That, like, it's like he'll send me something random when I'm, like, in the middle of something, and I'll just say, like, I don't care, go away. And today when I was saying that, like, my computer is fixed, he just, like, what's it called? He just replied, you know, like how you, in little messaging things you can, like, quote reply something from before, and he just quote replied, go away, I don't care. And I thought that was funny. That was good. I like that. These fucking men. This really is a world of men, and we're just living in it. That was a really funny tweet thing where it was like Patricia Texon or whatever, that little furry thing, and like she makes some kind of joke in, like, some video about, like, fucking the rabbit from Cinderella or whatever, and there was, like, you know, some fucking chud on, like, Twitter, some, you know, like, annoying fucking, like, I don't know, grifter responding to it, saying, like, she speaks like we're just living in, or is it she speaks like it's her world and we're just living in it, talking about, like, everyone wants to fuck that mouse, because, like, the thing that she says is, like, what like could lead the human race to think that this rat is, like, so, like, fuckable, and it's just like a dumb little fucking Disney rat, and you know, it's a fucking joke, but, like, chuds don't, like, give a fuck. So it led to this very funny thing, like, just living in her world. That's very funny. That's very good. That fuck you came from the heart. Nah, it's okay. I forgive you. Brazilian lemonade. Oh, that sounds absolutely fucking disgusting. Disgusting. Ow, my arms. You know, one, it's like I took the initiative. I got sick of just waiting for my cousin because, like, you know, I was like, oh, I got the new fan. Whenever you can, come over and, you know, like, help me build it. And by help me, I just mean build it because I can't, like, I don't have the dexterity to, like, screw it on or whatever. But, it was just taking too long. It was like, cool, when I can, I'll come in. But it had been like fucking days already. Like it's been, oh, like days. It's like 3 days so far. And I was just really sick of, like, my back was hurting badly from having to constantly, you know, like, go near the computer and turn the thing back on. It was just like fucking like mentally scarring at this point. So you know, I decided I'll just fucking, like, now the thing has arrived, I'll just take it to the fucking, like, technician and, like, they will, you know, like, assemble the thing. One huge problem with that, though, is that I had to fucking carry the very actually heavy, like, computer CPU, like, a few blocks, you know, up to the fucking technician, like, place. So that hurt. That was bad. Like, I just took it, like, on my arms yesterday, and that really hurt, like, powerfully. Then, like, I got, like, a fucking, it was like a trash bag. It was like a, my grandma, like, got a hold of, like, a big, like, trash bag that I could put the CPU on to, like, carry it, you know, at least with, like a, what's it called? Thing that you hold, luggage with. That thing. Yeah, that thing. You know, it's easier to hold it if it's, like, if you're just, using one hand and then, like, your entire fucking arm and shit. It was very painful. Oh, look, I got every weapon. Cool. So, but even then, it's still very painful. I had to keep it. I had to keep switching between the two arms, and now, like, I got, like, really, like, fucking horrible muscle pain. But I was saying to Puku also, I kind of like this pain. Like, I kind of like, honestly, the reason that I, like, even, I sort of mildly underestimated, like, how heavy the computer would be. But also I have this thing where, like, sometimes I'll just, like, do something that's, like, fucking, like, physically exhausting because, like, I think that I can do it. I just want to prove that I can do it. And the, like, sheer pain of, like, you know, my both my arms being, like, horribly sore. What is this? Being horribly sore after that. I kind of almost like that feeling. Buko was saying that that's what people, like, feel like going to the gym or whatever. Like, they like the you know, that's like your muscles ripping or whatever and, like, getting, like, stronger or whatever. Oh, this is a cool weapon. And yeah, I don't know, it's just like I was saying, it's like it makes me feel something. It's like you know, I'm sort of usually, like, used to comfort, so, like, a like horrible discomfort like that of just my every muscle, like, firing off and, like, hurting is kind of unique and novel. Even though it does hurt to, like, just raise an arm, it's, like, a little fun. I don't know, it's different. It's different than usual. So this weapon stuns and is really powerful and is, like, good, I believe. What's the downside? I don't see any. Cut Wreck-It Ralph hands. What is that in, like, what is that in reference to that I said? I don't remember, like, saying anything about that. I haven't seen that movie in really long. I remember, like, when it was new, my cousin, like, I don't know if he pirated it or if he just had some sort of thing that, like, had that movie on it. We just watched Wreck-It Ralph, and I was like, wow, video games. It's that movie is, like, sort of, like, right around when video games are, like, really getting popular. I think, at least, like, you know, that movie is very, like, oh my god, retro, Gilbert. That movie is very much like that. But it's, like, it's one of the first fucking times that, like, a big, like, you know, Sonic and shit, like, modern Sonic is in that movie, and, like, you know, that has to mean something to, like, modern games of that era being sort of like recognized by more like mainstream like media stuff, because it's a big fucking Disney movie. Is it Disney? And it's like you know, it's like acknowledging all these fucking actual, like, it's not, you know, fucking Wreck-It Ralph is so retro as shit, but it's also genuine retro. It's like there is real references to various, you know, real old franchises and shit. It isn't just fucking regular show Atari like bullshit. It is real, like it has real like passion behind it, believe it or not. And it's just, but it's still like a mainstream movie, so like that's kind of cool. Like a mainstream thing that also has fucking respect for the medium. And then they made Wreck-It Ralph 2, which is like the worst thing ever made, so I heard. That's pretty bad. That's not great. But that first one, I don't really feel compelled to rewatch that movie because it's kind of generic as shit. Like as a kids movie, it's pretty fucking generic, but the intent of that movie is very cool and novel. It's also like, it's pretty well animated for like 3D, which I hate 3D, but it's also a Disney movie, so you know, we kind of expect that. One thing that I never really like thought about, you know, when I was an infant watching that is the advertisement of the movie, I guess, sort of like misled some people to like think that it was gonna be like a movie where they travel through a bunch of video games. That would be expensive for a fucking like 3D thing where you have to, you know, reuse assets and shit. But like some people genuinely thought, fucking Mr. Wilson thought that the movie would be that they like jump around to like Pac-Man, to Cuber, and you know, a bunch of different games. Whereas in the actual movie, they go to 3 games. They start out in Wreck-It Ralph, they go to Call of Duty ripoff, and then they end it in Candyland, Candy Rush, Candy Race. And like that's kind of the whole movie. Like you have, you know, characters from other games like Double Dragon or whatever, and like Double X, and Double Shake. No, you have a bunch of shit from, you know, like Gilbert is in there, Sonic, Modern Sonic, Disgusting. Roger Craig Smith Sonic is in there somewhere. He like talks to Ralph. It's pretty epic. But the actual movie is not. It's not about going into licensed games, and it's not about going into many games either. So like, it's not, you know, it's not I don't know. I don't remember what the marketing of the movie was like, so I can't exactly like attest that it was like it did seem like the marketing was making it out to be like many games in their little adventure. I can't tell because I was a fucking child watching it. You know, I was a child when it was new, so I don't know what the hype around it was like, you know. But yeah, I was thinking about this. I actually got, you might think of me like I got into Invader Zim like fairly late. I didn't even fucking, well, I knew what it was as a kid, but I thought it was creepy and weird, and I didn't like it. Like I saw it on Nickelodeon and shit, but I didn't really like it. Then it was like on YouTube at some point when like, whenever Invader Zim and the Flarpus, whenever Zim Flarpus came out, it was like a few like years or months before that. Not months, I think it was years. Like at least 1 or 2 years before Flarpus. That was when I really got into Invader Zim. Because I fucking saw on YouTube Gerb Funniest Moments compilation. And that made me be like, this little thing rocks. I like this. And I actually was remembering, like, you know, I got into it late. You might think of me like a tourist, but I actually did get into it before like the movie was announced. Because I remember specifically like being like, oh, there's no more of this. And then I saw the little teaser where, you know, Zim is in the bathroom. And I was like, holy shit, they're making more. I can't wait for that to come out. Wow. And then at some point, like when I had Netflix, that movie did come out and I watched it. And I was like, holy fuck, that was life-changing. Too bad that movie is actual fucking dog shit. But, you know, it was cute at the time. So yeah, I actually remember that I got into Zim like a little bit, like actual, like maybe a year or two before the movie came out. It wasn't from like the big revival. It was a big revival, but it wasn't from, you know, the wave of like attention given to Zim from the movie coming out. Another one of these? Oh, so searching missions are dread mode slop. I see. I didn't know that. Oh, I got every augment. Kind of neat, I guess. Kind of lame. Chain damage? Okay. Ugh. Patricia Taxon is very polarizing to you? Not just you, everyone else. I didn't really know who that person was before. Like, I only knew that, like, she did the fucking Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Like, what is it? The autistic horror of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Which I never clicked on that because it sounded foolish as a video. But since I've, like, seen, like, people talk about, like, her stuff and, yeah, I don't really have, like, strong opinions either way. She says some silly things for sure, but I don't know. It's just like, I feel like people sort of exaggerate how, I don't know. People, I guess, like, saying, like, exaggerate how annoying a person is. Any given person can be, like, 0% annoying if you just ignore their existence. Like, there is no actual reason. Well, good. There is no actual reason to, like, maybe the fucking dynamo is good. Like, there is no reason to, you know, engage with, like, a, like, online personality that you don't like, because you have full control over what you look at on the internet. But, you know, that's not how, like, chuds work, of course. But yeah, I also saw the fucking, like, the Scar video, what is it? Scar is a groomer video, which is a very funny title and a very funny video title, fucking, like, homepage poll. But I didn't watch it. I can imagine what, like, was said though. Yeah. The references ground the universe. Stuff wouldn't be effective if all the games were fake fuckers. I mean, a lesser movie certainly would have fake fuckers, but, you know, they were Disney. They had, like, the money to make it real fuckers. Why am I bothering with the Blitz? Yeah, and even with fucking Disney money, they didn't, you know, they didn't make it, what's it called? They didn't make it fully, like, every fucking, like, little world they go into is a licensed property, because that's probably just, like, too much. Probably, like, not, you know, too much. Disney has fuck you money, but more so the expense wouldn't outweigh the, like, profit. Yeah, I'm so, like, cool and, like, niche. I'm so cool and, like, non-corporate that I didn't even remember the word profit. That's right, get on my level. Okay. Wicked Gauntlet. That's a funny way to put it. Hello! Oh my god. It's a maze? It's amazing. Haha. This, I really wonder what... Hello? I wonder what the... What? Yeah? I can't... Okay, I guess fly. It doesn't... It doesn't give me super meter, though. That's strange. I wanted to see what the, like, the full background looks like here, because I think I haven't even, like, seen what the other, like, the second world's full background looks like. Oh, cool. I'm under-leveled. Fun. Let me turn that up. The game will probably, like, die for a moment. How's the audio, by the way? I messed with it yet again, because yesterday I noticed that the shooting sounds are still really loud. Alright, environment, density. Oh my god. That sure is complicated. Kind of cool, I guess. Frankly, I really, you know, I am, like, the thing that... I'm the thing that, like, plays every fucking game on, like, minimum graphics. Because my computer is it's fucking potato PC. But actually the game doesn't seem to be running differently with the added backgrounds. You know, I really don't care if, like, the background has, like, a couple trees, like, less than usual. It's very menial to me. But it does kind of, it's specifically because I stream games, it's somewhat mildly, like, not bothers me, but, like, makes me a little sad that every game I stream has to be, you know, in a diminished, shittier quality. Because, like, this game looks really good, and, you know, other games that I've played that look really good have had to look like shit because my computer is, you know, terrible and can't do, like, 1080, full HD, 4K, Ultra, yeah, that. Makes me a little bit sad. This is essentially an auto-scroller for an arena game. And I don't like that. Ow, my arms! Oh, Jesus. The Basement Collection stream also, it got even more views than Super Meat Boy, which is frankly, like, not impressive, but like surprising to me. I didn't think anybody gaffed about the Basement Collection. Maybe it's just because, like, you know, Steven is at an all-time high popularity. I think that, like, no, he's always been a popular little design, I think, but, you know, now with Mugenics, people actually know what Steven is. Where is the thing? Where is the jewels? This here, right? Yeah, that. I forgot what I was gonna say. I was impressed by that. Kind of neat. I want to play it more. I've been like, for some reason, like Puku, I guess like his sleep is like a little fucked. So every time that I'm like, oh, I want to stream, he says like, tomorrow if I wake up like at the right time, we can stream. Whereas like before, he would be like, yeah, I can wake up in time. So you know, today there was like a 50-50 chance that he would wake up at the right time, and you know, we could play Basement Collection again, or he might not, and he didn't. So this is why I'm playing this. That's really like fucked, and I don't like it, but it's okay. But yeah, I want to play more of that. What is... Whoa. Is the mushroom... Whoa. No, the mushrooms are still in there. It's kind of barren without it, isn't it? I don't know. This seems like to not actually matter that much for the performance at all. So, I guess I'll keep it on mid. Just like me, mid. Okay. That Basement Collection stream was fun. It sure was. There was a lot of there was a lot of fucking around in a funny way. That was when we had the fucking childlike wonder discussion. That was good. I like that. Yeah, various things happen. It's a tourist hot tour right now. Yeah, pretty much. I saw there was a tweet, someone being like, oh yeah, you're a fan of Edmund's work? Who is this then? And it was a fucking PNG of the vicarious Weltling, you know, saying like, oh, you know Edmund's stuff? Like, what is this thing that isn't Binding of Isaac or Mugenics or Meat Boy? And I thought that was really fucking funny. Because it's like, you know, the 2-year-olds are now getting to like feel cool for liking stuff. While also, you know, completely refusing to like draw Hitler from Eugenics and stuff like that. It's just very funny. I wonder when they'll find out like all the fucking Edmund blog shit. Like when he used to, you know, have the little blog where people would post gore pictures or whatever, or like pictures of like people killing themselves, and he like hosted them all because like free speech, epic. I wonder when the like little 10-year-olds will find out about that and sort of get their, what is it called? Pants in a bunch. What was I gonna say? Hitler from Eugenics. You know what I mean. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oops. This sounds like fucking Battle Block Theater music. Sounded like the fucking... Which one is that? The dun 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 dun. That's Laid Back Trills. The one that goes... That one. Yeah, that song. That one. What was I gonna say? What is happening? Oh, the rift, right. Mugenics, 2-year-olds, Jesus. 2-year-olds, Mugenics, fuck. Whoa. This music is different all of a sudden. Trying to think. Puku, Basement, Steven, Eugenics, Edmund, and yeah, it's pretty gone. This really sounds like that song from Battle Block. That's crazy. I just realized the gimmick here is that the fucking stupid portal only functions while you're looking at it. That's really annoying. That's a very annoying fucking mechanic. The blaster really is just so multi-purpose in this. It hits so much, and this whole point blank thing is so powerful. It's very like, did I say this already, that this is very little fucking Adventure Time, Steven Universe core, like chiptune music? It makes me think of something specific. Is it that one Hat in Time song that I'm thinking of? The rift, time rift collapsing? Jesus Christ. I really don't see myself playing these later levels, like getting all the fucking little achievements and such. He said that he loved to tease little... Oh, I see. The Chimera character, like how it combines two jump break art styles, shaded and realistic sculpting. I didn't really like notice, but yeah, I really like that thing, like the cool, like, you know, pseudo realistic beast head and like the just pure, the pure black, like jaguar, like panther body is really cool. That's like ultimate fucking like fuck is genius. How did I think of that like core? I love that. I put it in my little, like, I have, like, I made a Newgrounds playlist. I was like, okay, there's a fucking playlist function. It literally says, like, you know, this user has no playlists and should go look for some amazing content to put in here. And I was like, as I thought of, like, a gimmick, which is a playlist for a bunch of art that specifically, silhouetted shadows, like the stuff that I draw. You know, I'm not gonna put my drawings in there. That's like, what a narcissist. But stuff that is, you know, just like either has a very strong silhouette, even if it's maybe, you know, like somewhat colored, or if it is just, you know, bonus points if it is pure fucking shadow. Yeah, that's what the playlist is, and I put that like Chimera thing in that little playlist. I was glad, because honestly, there isn't that many. I couldn't like stumble upon that many things like that on Newgrounds. Like I could find like what, fucking 4 of them to put in that playlist, and you know, now it's like 5 because of the Chimera. But yeah, that was like that's the coolest thing that person has made so far to my eyes. And you know, they've made like cool little like Y2K looking things before, like their little like yellow thing and like the little like black spiky thing and such. But that tiger thing is rocks. Yeah, I think that's the person that like Dr. Dan knew or knows. It was like Dr. Dan's best friend at some point. Not really. It was just some fun. It was just someone that he knew. Somebody that he used to know, like that song. That yeah. Oh right. Am I close? I am close. Good. Good. In the thick of it. Yeti's thick. Asshole. I don't know, man. Who? Jump break. Ziplock. Whatever the fuck their name is. That one. Is Ziplock and Jump Break different people? I thought it wasn't. I think the background is different, isn't it? It's like a slightly more rosy little tone now. Rosy? Purple. It's more purple. Or like a more violet. It's more violet than like deep purple now. Like the band or whatever. You were in the same circle. That is fucking scary. I never had any circle, ever. I've never participated in anything, ever. Ain't that sad? I was saying this to Lua, I was like showing Lua a cool new niche artist whose name I already completely forgot, but they drop pretty cool like little emo style, like old internet-ish looking little like black and white things, which are very cool. And it like got me thinking again how, you know, even though I somewhat like make fun of that aesthetic sometimes, like I used to fuck with it like a lot. in the past, and I do, even though I could never really like get into it, whatever that means. Maybe just like Angus burgers, I can like in my 30s or fucking no, I think they're like in their 30s, get into like emo aesthetic, like goth aesthetic, like stuff, because that's what they always say, is that like their entire life they were like boring, and like in their 30s or whatever they're like getting to do all the shit that like they couldn't before, which is frankly just inspirational. Is that their name? It's like Angus Burger, Danny something. Then it's like a little whoa. It was like a Twitter artist. They're like a Twitter artist, then Blue Sky artist, and they make it's like a 50-50. Either like really badass little like they made like the realistic fucking Mario Bros in the Brooklyn or whatever, and like just a bunch of like badass art, and sometimes just like the crazy fucking porn, just like nuts looking, really like crazy. But their art is really cool, badass stuff. They also that's a funny little anecdote. They have a webcomic. Oh my god, they have a webcomic called like Do Mistaka or something. I don't. That's probably not. It's like it sounds German. I don't know what that means. But they have a little webcomic that's that. And I saw there was a video. Well, I didn't saw the video. I saw their fucking like tweet about it. Blue Sky tweet. It was like someone making their new Penny Arcade. It was like someone making their like not Penny Arcade. It was someone making their what is it fucking called? Funny night at the inventory, poker night at the inventory. It was someone making their fan like cast for like the third one, and this person was arguing like there should be someone to sort of like hold the spirit of like a somewhat obscure webcomic character, which Taiko wasn't obscure in his time, but okay, like Penny Arcade was pretty damn popular in its time. It just isn't like now. Well, now it is, but it wasn't in more recent time. So this person was arguing like to have the comic, like webcomic artist like rep, they should put in Domestaka, which is this random. It's not even comparable. It's this random fucking like extremely niche little webcomic by this niche like Twitter artist. Not that niche. It's like if you're like on Twitter, you probably like seen them. I assume like their art was popular, but the fucking idea that like not Valve, I guess, fucking Telltale would put in that into Poker Night 3 is really fucking funny. People are crazy. People really be saying like, put in Pomni, put in fucking like, put in like Hornet. People are dumb. Crazy fucking porn. You would believe me if you saw it. They went by Grublord. Grublord. That's pretty funny. Oh. Well. Erin Shen. That's disgusting. Also, that is like similar to Taiko, but it's not like it's not like they have to follow these little arbitrary rules of Poker Night 1. Like in Poker Night 2, excuse me, in Poker Night 2 they already didn't have like a fucking webcomic character. They had Brock Sampson, which is a show, it's Venture Bro, whatever. Claptrap, that's Borderlands. Guy from Evil Dead, which I guess that guy might be from a comic. I guess Evil Dead might have had a comic, because he looks nothing like a real human being. I don't know, the fucking Ash from Evil Dead that they have in there, it doesn't look normal, doesn't look real. I assume he could be from a comic. And then Sam from, I guess Sam from Sam and Max, they are, from like an old comic, but that's a real comic, not a web comic. People have all these little fucking arbitrary rules and like, oh, this pick from Poker Night 1, like it correlates to this one from Poker Night 2 in this way and this and that, and like Like there has to be like a heel, there has to be a guy that's from this, blah blah blah. And it's like I don't really know. I think they just like I think that one, Telltale was picking shit from games that they had already like they were like picking shit from games they already like made. Like they already had the model of Sam and Max. I assume they already had the model of that disgusting ash that they have in that game. I guess Brock Sampson is probably the only one that didn't have a 3D model, because Claptrap is most likely just from fucking Borderlands, the model. So it's I don't think that like they were thinking about it super deeply. Although Poker Night does have like a weird little, like it has like a weird little lore like setup to it of like gambling is illegal, so we all join in this little secret like club to gamble. So I guess maybe there is like some higher thought put into the like the choices of like men in the Poker Nights. But people just go fucking crazy with it. Like again, Hornet, who like Hornet, like I guess you know that's like an indie pick, that's neat, but like she's like boring. Hornet's entire character, that she's fucking boring. In Silksong she's boring. In Hollow Knight she's, you know, kind of just stern. And even though, you know, she is like a kind of neat, like, you know, she has more than one personality trait barely, but she's still like, she speaks in like an old-timey fucking like boring old medieval speak, and like I don't know, wouldn't have banter to have because her little world is so like simple. I don't know. Something like, I guess, Charlie from Smiling Friends is actually like somewhat more realistic, but still kind of silly, honestly. Said your work reminded of theirs. Read you like a book. I never really thought about it. Like your little 3D things you make, inspired by that. Ugh. The only reason that Shen Comics occupies a space in my mind is because of the Newgrounds front page feature, where, you know, it's like, it front page is shit. And occasionally like a Shen comic will be front paged, and I will just click on it because I don't know what it is. It's like a tiny little thumbnail. I can't tell who, you know, made it. So I just click on it. It's a fucking Shen comic, and it's like shitty millennial humor. And I'm always like, at moments like this, I really wish that on Newgrounds there was a fucking feature to block people, to just not like, you know, block it, I guess, so they can't like talk to you. I don't give a shit. Shen Comic's not gonna talk to me, but I don't want to see their garbage on my little cool front page when I'm scrolling. And also, in general, I just wish you could like just again like disable like various artists, so that like in a vain attempt to make the front page, is that a little lizard? In a vain attempt to make the front page not just the same 5 people over and over again. Like I've talked about this on like ad nauseum, how the same 5 people are always on the front page of Newgrounds. And like some of them, they're not like, I don't know, they're not like evil people, I'm certain, but just for one reason or another, they're irritating to me to like see their shit. And I wish you could just remove like being able to see them whatsoever. I know that that's like evil and like anti like the fake like pretense of the website of everything by everyone, which again, it's not everything by everyone, it's only everything by like 5 people. But I think that like user choice is like a good thing, and like a choice to like hide people would be cool. Also, you know, if there's like people that make like AI art or whatever, just people that are, I don't know, like pedophiles or something, Newgrounds has a lot of those, you can just disable them and not see, and ignore the problem a little bit, because, you know, it's not like the people in the site are gonna ignore the problem, so can you. The same 5 songs, yes. There's no block feature. I don't know if there is, like, probably you can, I don't know, do something to like prevent people from, you know, messaging you, but I'm certain you can't. Well, I know that you can't, what's it called, hide their posts. Yeah, work your way through. That's 558. Why? Oh god, that's scary. Poker Night cast should have characters that are well known, but within a niche. no crazy cultural relevance, but they need to be goofy. Goofy. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any stake on this. I don't like Poker Night even. Like, I don't like any. I don't really, you know, besides like Sam and Max, none of the properties in any of the like Poker Night games I care about, except like again GLaDOS and Sam and Max, and that's it. So I don't really, and I don't like poker, so I don't have any stake in, you know, like fake like Poker Night casts or Poker Night as a thing to begin with. I just kind of don't gaff. Speaking of Poker Night, or like of, you know, like those characters, I've already said this before, right? These guys really have the silhouette of the heavy. Like these little, like barbarian like men, they are shaped like the heavy, which is crazy to think about. I think. Yeah. Nuts, isn't it? Man, what the fuck is with this level? It's like a barrage of men. That's what they call a protest. Nah, men would never protest. Did I do the like super hard level just now? And it gave me no fucking sparks. Slight danger. What? Oh, now the danger is slight. I see. They should have Tycho in the back on a date with his giraffe wife. Is the giraffe a character that they show in Penny Arcade? Also, if they put in like, if they did that, would they put in Tycho with his modern design? Lua, have you seen the modern Tycho and the modern Penny Arcade style? Because if you didn't watch like a very specific Grapefruit stream, you wouldn't, like, I assume you didn't watch the Sam and Max point and click stream he did you? Because look up Penny Arcade, go to their website and look at their latest comic and see what it looks like. But if you know, if the giraffe is like a character in Penny Arcade, like the best you could like hope for is that at least it's a fucking antro giraffe and not, you know, a real animal. But the joke is that it is a real animal, so you know, it probably isn't. You've seen it? Yeah, it's really funny. They just have weird Tumoro's like heads. It's like their hair got so exaggerated, you know, like their most, I guess their most iconic features was like, you know, their hair and shit. And like they just like Tycho looks like he has a fucking brain tumor. It's just like a gigantic fucking, like the back of his head is fucking gigantic, and his weird little yellow friend whose name I don't know, like also has gigantic fucking weird like bird hair, and they both have these little buck teeth and disgusting eyes. It's fucking insane. Like it's still the same artist as well, I'm pretty sure. They just fucking went crazy. I guess they just like were like, oh, let's exaggerate this shit. Let's make it like more visually interesting and crazy. And they made them mutants. It's disgusting. It's awful. I hate it. Apparently Grapefruit like claimed that he only learned of this because, like, you know, of the modern fucking Penny Arcade resurgence, because 14-year-olds are like, oh my god, Penny Arcade, it's so niche. Why was I shooting down? Like, oh, it's so niche. Like, and they, you know, make fucking Tycho like shipping art. And you know, because of that, he like saw people talk about the modern comics, which led him to like see the modern comics, which is just so fucking crazy. These insta-kill enemies, not very fun. I think this music is like a remix of an earlier song in the game. Let's call it a leitmotif. You know that? Is it, you know, I always call people that say this like moronic fucking like stupids, but is it actually pronounced leitmotif? Because like I hear actual like drooling morons say it as leitmotif instead of leitmotif. But maybe I am the moron. Maybe it is said leitmotif. Who knows? In this crazy world of ours. Yeah, sure, man. I'll never use glitz. Not even shape language, that's shape gibberish. That's awesome. Put that on a fucking book or something. Tweet that. Put it on a book or yeah, tweet it. Yeah, good idea. Read about Talking Head comics and why they suck. Modern Art Penny was a big example. I don't even know what that is. Talking Heads, I don't know. You know, that guy singular that made the fucking boner comic. They used to make, you know, like not fucking like grifter, like anti-Semitic, like racist little comics before. They just eventually fucking went insane. Oh yeah, ew. He's on a boat? Something? Putrid. What's it called? Like, they used to not do just fucking, you know, shitty grifter comics. They used to like have a real little web comic, which was called like, I forget, but it was like the secret little guys or something. And he had like a little blonde kid who like, I don't know, did stuff. He was like a little badass, like hip protagonist, and he did stuff. And like in recent times, the fucking boner guy, whose name I have no idea, they brought back those older little characters, like the older, like little blonde kid and shit. But like, you know, because of their modern fucking agenda, the comics are about like, you know, them fucking like complaining about like Jews than like having little stories or anything. So it's like they brought back the classic characters just to like grift more with them, which is just so fucking cool, man. That's just so badass. Very strange and like kind of sad, I guess. Like people used to like their comics, I think, like the older style. I think people kind of like them, but you know, now, well, now I hope nobody likes them. Is that guy fucking screaming like a metal singer? Alright, what is he gonna do? What is his funny, like, third face change? Does he have any? No. That's boring. Why, how come only the wasp in the first level, like, became something in the third phase? Like, the lizard and this guy, they're not becoming anything in the, like, final phase. How come? Where is he? Maybe, didn't I fully upgrade the animal? Yeah, this seems pretty cool. Am I still... I'm souped up. It seems like the final phase of all these bosses, they just become, like... Excuse me, what? They're just kind of like, oh... Chase the player, like... Oh, okay, that was underwhelming. Like, they just kind of chase the player, like... They just, like, you know, go after you, like, really fast. With a little tracking thing. On insane mode. On dread mode, the enemies don't have any, like, little telegraphing, like, exclamations, though. Like, you know, those little exclamations where his attacks would be. I found out they're not present in dread mode, which is stupid. What boner comic? Look up boner comic. I don't know. I probably really easily can find that, actually. Let's see. Boner comic. Yeah, there it is. It's this fucking Reddit. That's fucking fantastic. Doesn't actually say. Good. It's yeah, well, if you look up boner comic, you can find it pretty easily. I don't actually know the name of it. Okay. I thought they've used this joke every single time. Pretty excited to see what the next world is, because I have no idea what it even like has. I don't know what the boss is. I only have 4 tiny legs. Stay away from me. They're not that tiny. Oop. It's you. And you beat that weirdo arm creature. You ain't half bad after all. Next time I dare you to arm wrestle that thing. So anyway, I've been looking around for a couple of my strongest items I lost ages ago. I have a sneaking suspicion they're hiding in the next area. Let's go on an adventure, beady-eyed buddy. Jesus. Well, I mean, let's continue to go on the adventure we're already on. Ah, I messed up. Stop looking at me like that. Okay, cool. I had false hopes at the start of this game that like antisocial aviators. I had any like amount of that this game would have like a modicum of like, I don't know, a little like, well, it has, you know, some world building, but it's very basic. It's like very just, you know, flavor to the little like areas you're in. After you like save the baby, essentially all semblance of like a bigger story vanished, which I'm not, you know, I'm not upset by that. It's just noticeable to me. Yeah, I have very few things that are left for me to like buy with the uranium rods, so I don't need to like I don't need to, what's it called, farm for those on stream. Like I'll keep doing it off stream, of course. Maybe, possibly, now that I can actually fucking use the computer. Whoa, the camera is really zoomed out in this world. That's kind of cool. Oh, okay, that's bad. I don't know. They looked white. Usually, harmful things aren't white, are they? I guess. Oh, cunt. All right, they're just the whole level just to introduce these mechanics. That's all right. That's cool. There's gigantic skeletons in the background. That's fucking scary. I want to know Yeti's lore. Grr. Cause you typoed like lore free. I thought you like were trying to like, I don't know, you were saying something like lore feet, like you wanted to see his feet in a lore context. But perhaps that was a Freudian slip of sorts. Does he have an innie or outie belly button? If I drew him, I would draw him with the little X belly button that, like, you know, Puku likes a lot. I never did come back to I never did come back to draw, what was it fucking called? The raccoon thing that I drew, the big raccoon man, big fat that thing, yeah. I never did that. I got tangled up in like drawing the little tattoo thing, then like now I'm, you know, I drew like the little robots, and yeah, I just never got to it. I will eventually, maybe. I also, you know, now I have no excuse for it. The computer is just like working. I have to draw, well, I wanted to draw like a new like tattoo concept to see if my dad would like it. I actually have seen these enemies before in these enemy like skull things. They look pretty cool. That's what they sound like? They just sound like men. Whoa! Little guy. These enemies are getting more human-like by the minute. They're like now using tools and shit. You guys know that cows like have learned to use tools? Is that scary? Like cow, cows have entered the using tools like phase of their evolution. You know that? That says more about you than me. Or me that you get it, yeah. No? No. I really... there was a little teaser for it recently. I think it was on... what? April Fool's? No, it was like an anniversary of... the Rabbids? Maybe? I don't even know. I don't like the Rabbids. There was a little teaser for Rayman... what is it called? Raving Rabbids Reburrow. The little like fan game project to like finish the unfinished prototype of Rayman 4, which became Rabbids. They showed a little teaser for of like the friendly mounts in that game and how they've sort of redesigned them to not be weirdly realistic like they used to be in the original Rayman 4 weird Rabbid game prototype. And that sort of like rekindled my little excitement for that game, because I always kind of thought that like the Rayman 4 prototype they showed looked kind of cool, even though now I sort of recognize that the realism was weird and it was gonna be a fucking weird Wii brawler, so it probably would have been very good. But this project to like make it an adventure game again seems really cool, because I like adventure games. I like fucking 3D platformers. And that's what they're making it. And that's cool. And I want to play it. Another weapon? This one looks weird. Please don't explode. Boom. Editor, edit that thing to like have blown up. Thank you. Hover freely. Pass through enemy hazards. Hover freely? Well, it didn't blow us up. I'll mark that as a win. Now listen, this is super useful thingy. This is super useful. Lets you fly through minis and hazards. Use it wisely. Ghost bag. Let me see the sneaky, spooky thing in action. Oh, it's an invisible dash. Cause, that's crazy. That's a nuts thing to like put in the game. Activate ghost. It's just called ghost. That's crazy. Okay. Ghost. There will be ghosts in your living room. Okay, give me some. Ew, it was a little fucking specter. Oh, and you float through the air too. That seems crazy. It's like, isn't it just? Can I do it? Yeah, I can do it underwater. What? Doesn't that somewhat invalidate the fucking what's it called? The submarine and the rocket? I guess it's probably like slower than the rocket. But that's crazy. That's wow. Nutty stuff. Oh, this is also the last world. I just kind of realized, like the final world in this game is just like a singular level. It would seem. Oh, good. Like the final level in the world in this game is just 3 levels that are probably like fucked up and hard. So I don't know. Maybe next time that I stream this game, it'll be over. Cause I ain't, you know, I'm not finishing this entire world right now. This game is like funny. I don't make fun, but I sort of like tease Buku with like how I can play video games for longer than him. Like when we're in VC, he's like, I'm fucking exhausted of playing this game. I can't do it anymore. Well, I'm like, yeah, I can play a game for like 4 hours on fucking end. This is the first game in a while that I really like, and that is like actually fucking exhausting to actively play for a while. Like this game is mentally draining for some reason. Just like playing it for some time. Yeah. There's a ruined temple in the water. It's always had that. It's like this game has like a Wind Waker thing where like they're like under the water, like the little environments, they have like old buildings and shit, and it's like, you know, probably like a flooded old civilization, old human world. Flooded, yeah. Yet people can play Minecraft for 6 hours. I don't know. I guess like there he's like playing like with his brother, like he's actively, you know, playing the game with someone else. You've never forgotten Riley saying a gay guy is an outie butthole. The episode sucks. Is it from season 4? I've heard that show like really goes to shit on season 4 for some reason. Well, the reason is I think that they like the main creator of it isn't involved in season 4 of Boondock, so it's just penis. Like it's just not good, which is sad. We watched I think one episode with Tommy like a while ago on VC. It was like the episode where like the rapper goes to the hospital or whatever, and like the little like kid has to you know, protect the guy in the hospital because he's a big fan. My screen just flashed, and you know, shenanigans ensue. What is that? There's a little missile. What the fuck? It was not, that show is not like entirely my thing. I feel like a lot of it, I don't like have, you know, the context for a lot of it. Not just, you know, because I'm not black, but also because I'm not American specifically. But it's like, it's pretty funny. It's like well animated, and like most of the jokes like land. It's neat. There's also this is another thing that, you know, I had only seen Boondocks from like clips for like a while, like on the internet, and you know, until like watching that one episode on VC. Another thing that's like that I only know from like clips that I saw, like, you know, like I guess like it was when the fucking algorithm had like picked up those videos and like just it was just showing them to everyone. but that Curtis the Frog, Family Man or whatever video, where it's like every scene from like the little frog guy from, I don't remember the name of the show actually. I think it was a comic and then made into a show, or maybe it's just a show that's supposed to look like a comic. But that I also only saw in clip form, Curtis the Frog, and that looks like the Boondocks a little bit. I don't know if it's like the same people, maybe not, but it's like, it seems similar. Okay. The creator was in season 4. Some of its episodes are fun. Characters are flenderized and a lot of the plots are pointless. Fucked up. I don't know why my screen just flashed. I didn't like that. I might restart the computer like after the stream. In fact, let me check. Have we reached the no, the 1 hour and 21. It feels like I've been playing this for like 4 hours already. It's crazy. I guess it is a pretty repetitive game, this one. But like, excuse me. Like particularly, like again, I've only been playing it for an hour, but like it feels like so much more. And the other times that I played this game, you know, I did it up to like I usually play this game like 2 hours or so per stream. What the fuck? An enemy touched the water. Oh, good. And I'm pretty ready for this game to end, honestly. Like, even though, you know, like grinding off stream for the like rods and shit, you know, it's probably like a fun thing to do, like listening to a little podcast or something, watching something. But yeah, streaming this game specifically, like I really, it's like it's hard to do. It's hard to like keep up the mental fortitude to do it, and also talk about things. It's difficult. Some games, I don't know, some games just, I guess, are silly and like bring out like topics with it. You know, like I feel like the Basement Collection games, well, fucking Meat Boy sucks ass, but you know, we're talking about like Edmund stuff, just Edmund things. What the fuck? This game, you know, the gameplay is really simple, and like the stuff around it is also really simple. So there isn't much to talk about it besides Yeti's big belly and stuff. Not to say that it's bad, it's just, you know, a gameplay game, not a good talking game. Yeah, well, it's easy to talk over the game, that is, but, you know, talking about it is like hard. And by, you know, talk about it, I don't mean just go like, all right, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna shoot that guy, I'm gonna do that. Not fucking let's play or commentary. I mean, you know, talk about the things in the game. Like, if, you know, if I was playing fucking Wildland 4, I could talk about the crazy fucking design that goes into the game and stuff. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm just so shocked and like, you know, the opposite of like shocked and appalled. I'm shocked and like pleased that this isn't a fucking roguelike, but like, how is it not a roguelike? That's like, that's like the last bastion of like game designed, like games that are fucking designed. Like, this is the last ever like arena like shooter game that there will be that isn't like shitty randomly generated bullshit. That alone makes this game very novel, that it isn't like random when it easily could have been. Like, just make it random objectives and like you just shoot little things forever and stuff. They could have just done that, but they didn't, and that's fucking beautiful. A very like, oh good, a very, what's it called, like not a very not strong emotions game. I think I was talking about this at some point recently, how like usually the games that I like, I feel very strongly about them, like, or just games that I acknowledge, like either I feel very strongly negatively about them, like I despise them, or, you know, I really like them and like think they're very interesting and crazy. But some, you know, I would say very few games that I enjoy it on a sort of basic, just like, that's neat. Like, that might sound a little pretentious, that like, oh, everything that I like has to be like, I have to put a lot of like deep thought into it, but I mean, it's true. I think very deeply about many things that like don't really matter. This game and like I don't know, I guess like yeah, Great God's Grove, like Great God's Grove. This is just kind of like it's neat. It's like a fun little thing that exists and like oh my god, it's like a fun little thing that exists and like you play with it for a bit. More I feel like more so Great God's Grove because it's like so like story based. It in a weird way has more like for me than this game that's you know almost purely gameplay. Even though you know I say like my friend, I have a friend that says like that he plays games like for a narrative, like the gameplay is not secondary, but like he mostly cares about like the narrative of like games and shit. I'm not exactly like on that boat of like I only care about games that like have crazy little stories, but I certainly like tend to care a lot more about games that have a story or some sort of weird charm gimmick to it. And you know this game has the silhouetted style, it has the fucking crocodile man, it has like a neat little like setting like world, but it doesn't really have like you know they don't really expand upon it crazy because it's mostly about gunning down little crazy things. Oh my god, there's one more. What the fuck? It's just kind of how I think of things. Good. It's just how kind of I think of things like video game. I am stupid. The voice acting on these guys is really good. They go, oh. I could have voice acted that. Ow. Oh, I'm getting something? What? Gun, check. Boat, check. Pilot, check. Genius crocodilian engineer, check, check, check. Just making sure I got everything in order. I really am amazing. You're pretty cool too, I guess. Okay. Thank you, Yeti. Thank you for the... Whoa, that's crazy looking. Thank you for the encouraging words. Wow, that was a cool cutscene. I guess like because they don't have oh god. I guess because they don't have like what's it called? They don't have more upgrades to give me. They were like, oh, this world, like the part of the you know other worlds where you would usually talk to Yeti. We don't have anything like for this part, like an up. Jesus, a child was screaming really loud. Because they don't have like an upgrade to give me now. They were just like, have Yeti talk to you, just so that you like remember that he's your friend and like he appreciates you. That's beautiful. What is this fucking experimental like Yoko Ono music that's playing? What? Why is the music going? What? Like, that's crazy. That's a jarring shift, isn't it? Sounded like fucking like Super Brothers, like brotherly remix or whatever, which you know people calls like woman screaming like music, like Yoko Ono, of course. Jesus Christ. Lua color palette. You're like toxic green. The child is still screaming. Jesus. That is like so crazy how like as a child screaming is like oh my god. Like screaming is the most fucking fun thing ever when you're a little baby. Like I love having like an excuse like when we will like come like to my grandma's house. Like it's actually here, like this house, which now you know we live here. Whenever like you know like it was like oh like call your grandma like for her to open the gate. I always loved like just an excuse to like scream really loud, and so I did. I screamed really loudly like you know for like my grandma, which like you know you could clap or like just speak a little like just like you know shout a little like less, but because I was a 2-year-old I was like yeah scream. It's just like I think that as a child you have a lot of energy and like screaming is like a big like exhaustion of energy, like a big you know like not waste of, yeah like a big you know burst of releasing energy, I think. Yeah, frankly now I feel like I don't get to like scream enough Even though I have a fun little internet show where I get to, like, you know, if I wanted to, I could scream. But like when I'm like really pissed off at shit, I just kind of like grumble, and I feel like sometimes it would be better if I could scream, like if I could just scream at the video game and stuff. Uh-oh. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Oh, okay. Is the penis game a thing in Brazilian schools? The penis game, huh? No. Well, maybe. What is that? What's that all about? The penis game. What, it's like drawing a penis on things? Oh wow. That is done. That is done. Huh. Finish the Lancer. My family would be pissed off if I did. Not so cute when the person in their 20s does it. What if I like scream like when like recording my little streams? Yeah, maybe. I'm certain they would understand. Oh god damn it, the trinket shit. Trinket slop. Why did Lost Girl play for like a split second of the music? You hear that? I know that that's like, you know, my cool bit is like hearing like Toby Fox where there is none, but Lost Girl just played the little it just played there. Yeah, everyone saw it. The little ghost, it has little fucking gross hands. That's weird. Also, I don't have any more. That's okay. All right. This music is fucking like borderline experimental. What's up with that? That's crazy. That's a new thing. I guess like that you know, there it is, like the there is the variety in the soundtrack, which I was, you know, talking about how I couldn't even tell if the music was like changing or not. I didn't finish upgrading the submarine, did I? There's actually a reason to like get jewels now. A couple of people yell penis at a gradually louder and louder volume until someone gets caught. Yeah, I never heard of that. I'm hungry. There's nothing to eat. Oh, I'll perish. I will perish very soon. So when I get to like, I guess the half of 52 would be like 28? 28? 28? No, I don't think so. No, not 28. I don't know, like 26, 27. Yeah, 27, that one. Maybe not actually. I don't think it rounds up to like a round number. Big and round number. When I get to like 25-ish levels, which is, you know, halfway through this, I'll stop playing it. And next time, you know, it'll be like or assuming that I beat it, you know, it'll be like the other half of this world, and then the end of the fucking game, the final world. Yeah, that right there. Because I want to restart my computer to make sure that it won't explode. I want to eat. I want to... yeah. Jesus Christ. This thunder mechanic. It's very annoying. Very weird to like... very hard to see the thunder at the top of the screen. Not very pronounced. I'm also missing every single bird, it would seem. That's a new thing. A new feature of the game. It's like every bird is missable. The shape of the toxic waste is so appealing. I didn't like really pay attention. I'll try looking at it. Yeah, cunt. Yeah, just spawn them on me. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. Dickhead. Sounds like a water tank. Like my computer right now, the sound the like new fan makes, it sounds like a water tank. Like, you know, when you idly have like a fish tank and it just goes like all the time, like the fucking bubble air breather for the fish. It sounds like that, and it's scaring me. Ghost, going ghost, or whatever the fuck they say in Danny Phantom. I never really like gave a fuck too much about like Fairy Odd Parents, fairly. But like Danny Phantom and also Tough Puppy, I guess. And isn't there one more? Well, one more that isn't shitty, that is. Like one more Butch Hartman cartoon that isn't like awful. Well, I say that as if Danny Phantom isn't awful and Tough Puppy isn't awful. But those two, or specifically, I feel like Tough Puppy at least a few times I saw it on TV. Danny Phantom I never ever saw airing. I only like heard of it. Like I only heard of its existence and never actually like even as much as like saw an episode airing. Maybe I would have liked that one as a kid because it's like ghosts and shit, and I like ghosts. But very, very bad seeming. It's like a shitty action cartoon. And then Tough Puppy is just like fetish content. The show, the cartoon. It's funny how like some cartoons just have that reputation, like Totally Spy and Tough Puppy and fucking Brady and Mr. Whiskers. Who remembers that one? That I actually watched, not because like I watched fucking Disney Channel, but like on fucking like Brazilian like little like open cable TV, they had a little like block that was just like, you know, kids shows, like just little kids cartoons, and they would, you know, play just whatever the fuck they could license. Sometimes it would be, they had Totally Spies, and like they had fucking Dragon Ball, they had like shit from like Disney XD, Nickelodeon, just SpongeBob, like anything goes. Hey, look at that, that does look cool. And one of the things they fucking had was Brady and Mr. Whiskers, which is like a disgusting little fucking, I'm pretty sure it's a Disney Channel show of like a stupid chihuahua and her gross like dog friend, and like they both are stranded in an island, and like one is bitchy, like it's very generic, like the girl is bitchy and the guy, you know, the rabbit guy is like gross and annoying and a just SpongeBob. And there's like a YouTube, like there was a popular YouTube video recently that was like the thumbnail and the title was essentially like Tough Puppy, Brady and Mr. Whiskers, unappreciated jam or like fetish fuel or whatever. And I think that's a really funny fucking like title. I don't remember anything like fetish in it, but I actually don't remember anything fetish in Totally Spies either when I watched that as a little baby. But like, you know, it's like basic shit, like big feet or whatever in Brady and Mr. Whiskers. Did they ever do that in Totally Spies? Like any feet? Like they did. If they didn't do that, they did everything like but that, because they really go crazy on that show. It really is very French, that one. But like I really, oh my god, I really remember that show just being like normal as a fucking baby. Like I guess I didn't have a concept of like filth just yet. But like thinking back to your memory of watching something as a kid in the like in modern time, you can kind of remember like things of it. I remember nothing of like the things that people point to of that show like doing for like fetish, like fat and like mummy and shit. They're announcing a new Star Fox game. Really? It's enjoyable, you'd say. Really? Oh, whoa. Okay. What's the Star Fox? Is it just more of the fucking same? Is it just another, like, essentially just Star Fox 64? I don't give a singular fuck about Star Fox, like, not even a little bit. Not for the gameplay or the furries. But I heard that, like, every other fucking, like, Star Fox that Nintendo, like, tries to make is just Star Fox 64 again. Like, they never, like, evolve beyond that, ever. And, that's crazy that that's such a fucking irrelevant franchise to my life. Good thing that I don't care, because it's very dead. I guess not dead now, but it's always been very dead. Just boring. It's like Oh my god. It's like as boring fantasy, like sci-fi fantasy as Star Wars. Like it's just about as like lame and nothing to me. Same way that Puku despises. Whoa. Same way that Puku despises what's it called? Medieval fantasy. I don't despise Star Fox, but it's just so boring. I can't imagine caring about those little things. Don't know, never played any of them. They announced it just now. The classic Nintendo like just announced a new game on a random it's a Wednesday, right? That's stupid. Okay. Laps? Oh hell no. Okay. What level? 13? Fuck. Fuck. Almost every sample screen from Grace and Glory in quick succession in Very Odd Parent episode. That oh god. That what's it called? That those streams are from like a sample pack. Yeah, that checks out. Like those screens are just like used. Oh, I did that wrong. Like those screens are just, you know, from like a little fucking sample CD. They probably like had it like when making that Fairy episode. Like they probably were just like, yeah, sure, we have this like Spectrosonic #2, cool, and they used it. This ghost mechanic is again really weird, like that it's so like a replacement to the submarine and the rocket. Oh good, I ran out. And like, why didn't you just give me the ghost to begin with? Really weird. There's a whole direct for it. Gross. That was when I was playing Star Fox recently. There was like a cat character in it that I didn't even know existed. Like it was like Kitty the cat or whatever the fuck. Like it was, her name was, you know, something pertaining to cat. And I had never fucking seen that character in my life. You know, I've seen like Crystal the Fox and like, you know, Falco Lombardi doing you know, cool things with buildings, but I had never seen that fucking character. Kitty the cat or whatever. Kid versus Cat, the best like cartoon on television. Where's Ghost? This is the fucking slop. Get me off there. I like these fucking sounds. Speed, Haunt. Damage by touching, Roam, Mist. Even more efficient. Can you? Yeah, I can. I can. What's it called? Like refund these. Why don't I just refund these then? What's happening? Okay. Alright. I think that, yeah, it's enough. It isn't enough. Fuck. Fuck. Oh well. I'm not. I guess I'm not gonna get enough jewels for that then, cause thing. What was it? Yeah, that thing. That thing. That thing. The fact it was all of them at once was a funny coincidence. No, it isn't. They're all from the same pack, probably. Oh, it actually wants me to use the fucking submarine? Oh, good. Wait. Does this not work? Does it consume too much? No. Yeah, look, it's just better. Like, what? I don't have to use a submarine. I guess, like, the submarine does give you the benefit of, like, you stun enemies idly or whatever. Like, as the sonar of the submarine goes, the enemies, like, stop in their tracks for a second. But who cares if I'm literally, I cannot take damage right now. Like, this is just a whole level where you don't take damage. Like, look at me go. I'm just going. I'm going. Goodbye. That's very weird and kind of bad game design. Huh. And I didn't get the special. And there isn't even like a uranium rod for doing that with the submarine only. That's weird. Oh, an artifact? What the fuck could it possibly unlock at this point in the game? Like, literally, what is left to get? Jesus, these things are pretty powerful, huh? They want 6. I was thinking about this. Even though Little Nightmares is like very, like, not a game I'm like really into. And this is just Hollow Knight now. I have the Invisible Dash, but like even more broken. That's crazy. Even though I don't really like gaff about Little Nightmares like that hard, the ending of the first game is pretty cool, and I guess of the second, I never really had much attachment to the second. The only reason I even care about the first is because like I watch like older like little let's plays of that game on YouTube, but the ending of it is pretty cool. Like it both like gives you the feeling that something really bad has just happened, but also it makes you feel like powerful because you just get to kill all the shitty fucking like weird monster men that have been attacking you like during that whole part of the game. It's pretty cool. Too bad they fucked it up like with the third one. An ability. Oh, unlock all abilities. Abilities. What could this possibly fucking be? Shield. The short range shield blocks small enemies, strikes and... Oh. Huh. No way, an actual shield. Think of all the things you could do with this thing. Like, shield yourself from stuff. Whoever invented this ability is a sheer genius. Oh, what a coincidence. I invented it. Now protect me from these meanies while I figure something out. Shield carrier. Oh, shit. An actual... Ah! It's good for the Yeti mission. Yeah, man. Yeah? Okay. What's, how do you use it again? There we go. This is like beat block now. Cool. Fun. Whoa, 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 whoa. What did I just look at just now? Did you see that? That's fucking Patapon. That's crazy. I wonder if this game was inspired by like fucking the Endless Night, but like, look at that. That's just Patapon. That's just little Patapon, man. That's crazy. Crazy. God damn it. Stupid fucking Yeti. The realistic wave physics are really hard. Does the shield like not deplete? Damn it. Damn it. Does it only deplete when like you get hit on the shield? Kind of seems that way. You can just have it out the whole time. I guess that does add like a cool little like level of complexity to the game, of like keep facing the right way but also shoot the right things. But it's weird that it's like permanent, just always out. Always. Yowie. I kind of think I should remove some fucking levels from the special and put it into gun, into just raw damage, because I'm not using it that much. Now I have actual things to use the special meter with, like this shield. And the enemies are taking a lot to die. Yeah. Those little Patapon things are crazy. World of Goo things, kind of that too, yeah. Yeah, just like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Isaac. Oh, look at that, that's a lot. That's certain to like get me way ahead of the curve. Ow! I was biting my mouth. Oh. What's up with Little Nightmares 3? Does the level design suck? No, it's not made by the same people. The people that made the good Little Nightmares are now making like, I don't know the name of it, but it's that fucking like friend slop. It's essentially a fucking Little Nightmares game, but it's like multiplayer. Like you play a multiplayer with people, and the actual Little Nightmares, 3, what they called Little Nightmares 3, was like made by some random other little fucking company, and like has none of the fucking charm, world building, character. It has none of like, it has nothing. It has absolutely nothing to it. It's just dumb. It's just stupid. Which, like, again, even though I don't really like give a shit about Little Nightmares usually, I care about art. I care about things that are good in this like world of ours. So that's kind of unfortunate that that happened like that. Oh yeah, I have like fast fall now. That's fun. Like I bought the upgrade that makes you like control your falling better, much smoother. Calm down, Larpua, mentioning World of Goo. You're just like asleep. You're like half asleep, fucking listening to the stream. You just saw the words World of Goo and like your fucking little antenna like spiked up. Grow up. You don't even give a shit about World of Goo. Goo. I also kind of don't. I mostly care about Mozzie. I mostly care about Little Inferno, actually. Oh, it's a breakdown? Break it down for me. So, can I... No, I can't use it. Oh, God. I can't use it without... meter. It just depletes really slow. Maybe it was a special level. It was like, this shield is like better. No, it takes a lot. Like, the shield, either if it is timed, it takes some time to deplete. Or maybe it is just when you're hit. God, those little fins are so nasty. Beat block look kind of fun, like the little game where you're the little thing with the shield and you like block the, you know, projectiles to the beat, kind of. I say kind of. It's supposed to be a rhythm game, but yeah, it looked kind of cute. I think it's like, is it in early access still, or is it out of early access? You know, beat block, that is. Because it looked kind of cool. Oh my god. You bought the sequel day one? Was World of Goo 2 like okay? It seemed actually like I saw like it. Like I saw the fucking Running Shine World of Goo 1 stream. And then I was like, what is up with World of Goo 2? And I just like looked through it a little bit and like it did seem like most of the same, but also I don't know, out of context, like in this day and age. Do you post-mortem damage to your heart's content? What does that mean? Oh, the little OC. I saw, like very briefly checked Gabri's channel, like her live streams channel, and I saw that she did one of fucking Tamagotchi life Switch, and I was like, what? Like out of all the people in the world, for some reason, I really did not think that Gabri would give a shit about a little fucking The Sims game like that. I guess I was wrong. I don't know. I guess like she likes little fucking blorbos. But that like it didn't shock me, but it did surprise me a little bit. I don't know. She's very like picky with video games, like me, kinda. Although she does like some dog shit video games out there that I would never be caught even acknowledging, but you know, not here nor there. Not here nor fair. Like Norfair from Metroid, like the planet Norfair. What do you think? What are you thinking? She's the first person you'd think to play that trash? Why? I wouldn't. She fucking likes shitty old Windows games and like weird gimmicky like first-person shooters. I wouldn't think of like Tomidachi. Oh my god, Tomidachi. Put Tommy in Tomodachi, call it Tomidachi. That's crazy. What does Tomodachi mean? That's a fucking thing Japan word, isn't it? As it's probably a word, a Japanese word, yeah. It's the same as like trying to make like Dendoria thing. It's like call it something different. Call it like Little Me's big fun. Yeah. Did Gabriel play Moonchild? That I like feel like she would play. Fucking Vinny played Moonchild like recently, and I was like saying like the seppuku. It's really not like he could be any more of a loser. Like bigly, like yeah, cool. I guess, you know, he does just play whatever people like ask him to, and people are probably like, oh, look at this fucking crazy old DOS game. And it was like, okay, and probably he played it and was bored, and like he probably like reacted to the little fucking Moonchild theme song with like, oh, cool. That's him. That's Vinny. It's fucking Red Letter Media guy that like talks like this. Yeah, it's really not like he could be any more of a fucking trend hopping fucking loser. I like that word. Puku has like introduced me to the power of the word loser. The child is still... Is it like in the house next door? But yeah, I really hate Moonchild. I really, really despise that. I don't know if that's clear. It's like, it really is like, you know, Twitter is like evil. Like Twitter is full of like, you know, like grifters and like shitty fucking like right-wing people and like Nazis. But the moment that I open Blue Sky, I'm like fucking hit with like either Moonchild or like what's it called, the simple flips thing, the Luigi house but it mansion. Like I had that rant like a few months ago, right? That like at some point I like checked Blue Sky and everything like that I followed was like about fucking the shitty simple flips meme of like fucking millennial humor of like just this sentence, Luigi house but it mansion. It's so nothing, but people were like quoting it so much as if it was something. It's like the thing that Poku said. He was like, oh, that's exactly why I was like pissed off when like, what is it that he said that he was like pissed off when he got popular, like Tomodachi Life or whatever. It wasn't Tomodachi, it was something else. It's just like when a little thing gets popular, like the way he said it is great. He's like, whatever the hive mind has decided to care about that day is like the thing that's talked about for like a day or two, like a week on your little fucking timeline constantly, you know. This time it was, you know, Moonchild. Before it was Simple Flip's thing. And you know, it's like cyclical, it never ends. But like, even though again there is shitty like little fucking trends on Twitter that I hate, and you know, Blue Sky, it does have its benefits, mostly not being Twitter. But it's like, on average, I feel like more so like when I open Blue Sky than Twitter, it'll like, I'll be fucking flashbanged with a shitty little awful meme that I hate. Like more often than that. What is this? Is this a modern Edmund tweet? It is a modern Edmund tweet. What is fucking Vro talking about? Where is OBS? There it is. The fuck? Yeah, Blue Sky has a worse like batting average of like fucking obnoxious dog shit being presented to me. You ever stop to think about all the destruction and chaos we're causing? Me neither. We got a job to do, damn it. Come hell or high water, we're gonna make this gunboat into a piece of art. Let's go. Oh my god, he's beating his chest like a gorilla. I think he's done that before. Mother Edmund like Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, yeah, there is a very... Well, it's not that different, but there is a difference between old and like current Edmund at least. Really, he only got worse as time went on, believe it or not. I guess he got better, then worse again. And he was always kind of bad, kind of a pretentious fucking prick, but it's okay. He made Isaac. He made Meat Boy. He made Steven. Sturven. Steven's penis. But what if Steven's penis gets in the way? I like that video. That fucking dumb fucking video. I liked that video before Jabroni Mike played it. Before Jabroni Mike watched it. So, yeah. It's an old video too, it's not, you know. Oh wow, look at that. They didn't put in a little fucking sign that said use ghost here. Oh shit, I thought I could. Okay. What the fuck are you talking about? Hmm? You made a rocks nod to the tweet and it didn't send? What was it talking about? You don't know about Steven's penis? Hold up. I never do this. Never ever. I never look at funny videos on stream. Ever. I never do that. But we're doing that right now. Look at web. Okay, there it is. It's right there. I don't even know who the fuck this is. Who made this? Danielle Kogan. Oh my god. You, I have notifications. Get the fuck out of here. Grow up. Fine. This is important. Whoa. Oh yeah. Ew. Oh, I know who this person is. They made that. Leeches on a jar. I've seen that. Is it? Okay. Okay.
Steven! You want to bring Steven? But what if his penis gets in the way?
It won't.
It won't.
Steven's penis. You want to bring Steven's penis? But what if his
It won't.
penis? Steven's penis. Penis? I mean, Steven. What if his
This is longer than I expected. It's 1 minute long.
How much did you tell him? Amethyst! How much did you tell him? Who? Steven! How much did you give him? Amethyst! How much did you give him?
You've really never seen this?
Good thing Steven's penis helped save the day. Thank God for Steven's penis.
Guys, stop.
Steven's.
Cool. Very cool. Very cool video. That's a classic right there. I don't even like Steven Universe, and that's a good video. Okay. Is this made by Family Simp Man? Are you talking about the one that's like, what's it called? Like the parody of the Family Guy Simpsons crossover that they made? People, it's a pretty common like thing people think is, people think that little animation predicted all this stuff of like the fucking Simpsons Family Guy crossover, because it's literally the same plot. It's like, oh, your beer is mine, your beer is my beer. When it's actually, where is that level? When it's actually, what's it called? There was a fucking preview. There was a preview of like the shitty fucking little like crossover that they did, where I assume they made the same jokes. Like they made the like your beer is my beer joke, and like, you know, they like, I assume a lot of it, you know, they also just predicted, because it's a fucking predictable shitty like adult cartoon fucking plot. Lancer? Ew. It's like, it's just they just took the like the plot beats from the trailer of the Family Guy Simpsons crossover and just made it into a little short animation, and people are like, oh my god, this predicted it. It didn't predict it. It literally just took from it and predicted it, you know, somewhat accurately, and just used the general like beats of it that were shown. And it's such a fucking predictable thing that they got it, you know, pretty right. They were dating and broke up. It made Simp Man go insane. Simp Man is insane. Who is Simp Man? I don't even know who that is. Like the guy went crazy over the breakup, or like did like the person make him crazy? Scary. Doesn't Sneakers 02 come from that episode? No, Lua, no it doesn't. What are you talking about? I only know that because I actually watched that episode. Like, not because of the Family Guy part, but because of the Simpsons part. Not that I like really am like a Simpsons like super fan or anything. It's just like at some point like my mom would just like watch like Simpsons, like watch Simpsons free YouTube like videos, and you know, one of those I guess happened to be the Family Guy one. I don't know. There was a Simpsons phase in this household, and that's why I know like how that episode goes. It's pretty shit actually. I never really understood. The fuck is that? I never really understood why they do that whole like fighting bit for like 5 fucking hours in that episode. I guess it's one, they got, you know, lazy, like they didn't want to like have to write any more fucking actual material. But also that's a thing that they do in Family Guy, is like prolonged like fighting scene of the chicken. That guy made literally Hitler? Ah, I actually know what literally Hitler is. So is it the one where he's like, don't tell Carl about this? Is that the one? Let's see. Literally Hitler. Ew, that's Joe. That's ew. This is fucking the wisdom dog, millennial dog shit. Yeah, it is the family simp. It is the one where they predict Family Guy crossover and also get SpongeBob back. Wow, that's awful. Yeah, I heard that this man like went insane at some point. Dog of wisdom, how the sausage is made. They still do stuff, I guess. But like I remember at some point, like, didn't they do NFTs or something? And like just generally go off the deep end and like fucking schizo post and like just go nutty. That's really cool. They were dating? That's nutty. Yeah, I actually like knew who that was. Disgusting, but cool. Cool to like know, yeah. I want to see what Cactus's message was. It was very funny. We were talking about something eugenics. Yeah, something like it was. We were talking about the theming of Das Future, and he said, "Okay, well, I think Hitler was the better call." And that was a very funny. He fucking pinned it. He pinned it to the conversation because it was a funny message. You know, it's like, "Oh my god," like phrases, sentences only said because of eugenics, and it's, you know, it's like Hitler was the better call. Yeah. All of you are tourists. Who is Danielle? It's the Steven Spinas. Yeah, I just said it. Danielle Kogan. Danielle Kogama. You guys played Kogama as a kid? I played Kogama as a kid. It's really shit. I guess that was my Roblox. That's crazy to think about. But like, the one big like thing that I remember from Kogama is that every little fucking level had like, if you don't chain this message to 5 other people, your mother will die. Like, there are so many of those little fucking chain like messages like on the little comments of fucking Kogama levels. That's really crazy that I like didn't play Roblox to play Kogama as a 2-year-old. I always say 2-year-old. That's like, I could be talking about myself like as a 12-year-old, as a 16-year-old, as a 5-year-old, and I always will say 2-year-old because I think it's funny. Calm down. Kids are watching. I was gonna say things are watching. Things are watching. It's true. This world is like very like easy now. Like the ghost power up trivializes the video game. Like that's weird, isn't it? Like this is, I guess it is the final world, but like that's weird. You remember Kogane? Did your fucking autocorrect correct it to Kogane because at some point you were like talking about Jet Set Radio on your phone, possibly? So like it fucking changed Kogama to Kogane. Crazy, like Fing like speaks Japanese now. That's nuts. What does Kogane mean? I wonder. I don't remember. Like Shibuya means, you know, like urban, like street. You know, like urban street, Japanese street, whatever. Like, yeah, urban area. Benten is because of the Benten Tower. What the fuck is Kogane? Kogane? Is that how I say it? Hey, where is my enemy? Okay, is that every single person is my enemy? By the way, go, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care about the copyright claim. I'm gonna show you that, show you sauce. I'm gonna show you that Sleepyhead sounds like fucking Imagine Dragons. Check this shit out. So this is the version used on like all the like promo shit for Little Big Planet. It's like the non-vocal version, right? It's like Sleepyhead. It's a song. This is, you know, this copyright claim, but it's just like a little thing like going me mama it's just like a stupid little, like, gibberish vocals, like it's, you know, it's okay, it's like fine, you know, it's nostalgic to me as a, like, from when I was a kid. But as I was saying, what I didn't know as a kid is that this song had like a real version where like the man sings, and the singing, it's the same. I say this is the same brand of, like, you know, as Mike says about Imagine Dragons, it's like very safe, doesn't mean anything, like music for like big general audiences that can get to feel like this music is like powerful. Like, it doesn't mean anything, it isn't like breaking any sort of like ground, or it isn't like a critic to anything, so it's very safe for everyone to consume without, you know, feeling like threatened. But the like tone at which they sing, like it sounds like, you know, it sounds like empowering. It's like, oh, like the thunder, boom, boom. Like that's what they do. No, they, in that song they literally go like, like they literally do that. But this is the same. It's like, doesn't mean anything. Like powerful sounding like vocals for like sheep to like feel like they're powerful or something. Hear it? You can, you know, you need to see this too. The spinning man is very funny. Look at him. Look at him go. That's very humorous. Ew. But yeah, that sounds like Imagine Dragons. My screen just flashed again. It's pissing me off. Yeah, I'm true on that one. It sounds like Imagine Dragons. What I think I've done like around, yeah, 25 levels exactly. I'm gonna like play a couple more. I really want to restart this computer because the screen flashed again. I hate that. I don't even know why it does it. Grapefruit slop. I don't think he particularly like. I don't think he ever, you know. Well, I guess that song isn't, you know, like mutually exclusive to Little Big Planet, but I don't think I ever heard him like talk about listening to Passion Pit. But yeah, that is kind of similar to fucking like, what is that shitty Jack Stauber song that he really likes? That it's like there's that one. What's it called? There's that one like Rhythm Heaven remix that he made. That's that one popular like Jack Stauber song that sucks ass. It's like Buttercup, I think is the one. It's that does also kind of evoke, not Imagine Dragons, but I can see the similarity between that Passion Pit song and Jack Stauber Slop. The only like Jack Stauber thing that I've seen that I didn't find extremely obnoxious, because it's just so like overbearingly like oversaturated, like every fucking like on YouTube it's like ultra fucking saturated. The only thing that I saw that was like kind of neat was Opal or whatever, the little burger baby thing. Little things like big amnesia adventure. Passion Pit sounds like a name for a vagina. Oh yeah? Look, it's doing Lost Girl again. That's crazy. Believer by Imagine Dragons was playing on the radio a few days ago. My mom, it's very sad. It's one of the like songs that when my mom is like cleaning on a Sunday, you know, she just like puts her fucking like speakers like loud, like her little boombox loud, and like plays a bunch of like shitty music. Imagine Dragons is one of them. That's why I've listened to fucking like Thunder, like in any way, like that stupid shitty song of theirs. Which again, it's still really funny to me that song, like it's supposed to be this like epic, like powerful thing, but literally like halfway through the song, they go like nya 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 nya, like that's literally the lyrics. It's like fucking like a 5-year-old like making fun of you, like nya 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 nya. Like it's literally that. It's so fucking childish and awful. But you know, if I try telling my mom that that's like sheeple music, she likely would not understand what I'm talking about. So, you know, it's just kind of a sad reality of life. One day when I live alone, I'll be able to just play Sundog Funk on the big speakers, like on my house, yeah. Armpit truthers would scare you. What does that mean? Armpit? Whoa. Wasn't that like when Vinny was streaming Entom Blast, people in this chat were like, talking about any blasts like armpits, and like Vinny was like uncomfy because of it? Or like it was, you know, Vinny doesn't give a shit. His chat is like awful, but like the developers were there and shit, and like, you know, there was no decorum by his chat there. It's pretty cool. Replace her trash music with real music like Patapon and Pizza Tower OST. Good idea. I mean, you know, she did like So High. She also, you know, liked I Love You from Get Set Radio Future. And, yeah. That was your friend? Good. As I said before, get a better friend. Get better friends in general. Full naming Annie. What is her fucking name? She doesn't have a funny title, does she? They just call her Dynamite Annie because it's like Dynamite is their fucking title. I don't know. Oh, okay. Whoa. Mario Ono music. I don't like these limited areas level. Huh, yeah, you suck. Yeah, I'm much worse than Organ Grinder, like Gooning and any pit. Any pit? Any blast. Armpit. Yeah. That's yeah, you're right. You're true on that one. Ah, stop doing Lost Girl. The leitmotif, it's making me like cry. I don't know. Ah, that's great. You know, I sort of like was wondering if Grapefruit would play this game because it's like, you know, a fucking indie game and he loves indie slop. He might, I don't know, I feel like if he played this game, he probably wouldn't get to this point. Actually, he probably wouldn't get to fucking world like 5, 4, whatever. But if he did, and he heard that part of the song, he would say, "Guys, that's Lost Girl. Guys, that's the Lost Girl right there. Good, do the leitmotif. That's Lost Girl." I'm trying to imitate him, you know, being like, sort of like annoyingly like pointing something out. He would do that. You suck. Fuck, just so much like animosity like these days around here. Just so just not peaceful. I don't like it. I'm still having fun. The next time the next time the screen flashes, I will stop streaming and restart my computer. That's right. That's right. I wonder what that is. I think that's happened before. It's like whenever I turn my fan on, the screen flashes, and then sometimes the screen oh, I gotta protect him. Sometimes the screen like flashes like periodically, like just for a moment. It'll stop like working for a bit. I don't know if that's like the GPU or something. I sure hope not. That would be crazy if I fix the CPU and then the GPU is dying. But yeah, that usually restarting the computer makes it so that doesn't happen for a while. So, yeah. He's not XQC? What are you chattering about? What are you talking about? XQC? Like, it's a streamer, I think? I don't know what that is. I don't know who you are, why you're talking to me. And, yeah, stop. Ew, they sound like men, the little patapon. Like World of Ghoul things. They go, wah! Oi, mate! Ow. You want to make fake Homestuck songs instead of Toby Fox and sneak in Deltarune in each song, then go on Twitter and be like, Smoke T from Deltarune goes way back? That's crazy. Homestuck is massive. Now that's a statement that I haven't like heard before. Is that true? I guess it was once like fairly popular with like, you know, quirky fucking like queer Tumblr crowd. But Is it massive? I guess like a lot of people do like it. You know, Toby Fox had a following even before making some dog shit little games because of it. But calling it massive, I don't know. I something my brain doesn't like it. I also just don't like it to begin with. You know, Homestuck that is. Whoa. The little gray things from Homestuck. The little gray things from Homestuck have like a, like, to me, indescribable little aesthetic. I can't even quantify like what they look like. It's like they're like little like quirky like nerdcore things, because like they, you know, they wear little glasses and like nerdy like clothes, but also, you know, they're like little demons and like monochromatic, kind of like edgy, kind of like not emo. It's disgusting. It's weird. Ugh. Rhythm game character who's bad at rhythm called Mrs. Beat because she misses every beat. That's crazy. That's like Mr. Beat, you know, the King Gizzard song. I wonder if my fucking like stream will be like copyright destroyed because of Sleepyhead. Says with so much resentment, the homophobic dog. Well, maybe I should have emphasized the Tumblr part, not the queer part. Because, you know, that's me. Ow! But, you know, it takes one to know one. Like, you know, quirky, like, gay person that is. Jesus. I'll call it here. The screen didn't flash, but, I need to shit. You know that? So, yeah, this will be it for Gunboat right now. Next time I play this, I just have to do like 20 or so, like 22 more levels, and like the game is over, so like I can move on with my life, and that would be cool. But perhaps I would prefer to or perhaps I would stream Basement Collection with Puku again before like doing more Gunboat. But yeah, we're getting to the end. Honestly, the game is missing me a little bit. Like, the game is, it's missing, like, not missing, it's losing me a little. Like, the ghost power-up is really weird. Like, the ghost power-up is, like, it doesn't break the, like, game design, but it's just really weird that you just have a button to press to, like, not take damage from anything. It's like, the rocket and the submarine, they, you know, they felt like little, like, opposites of each other. Oh, they are opposites, but they felt like you had to sort of think about, oh, okay, so like, which one do I equip now? Now it's just just use the ghost. Don't use either of the submarine or the rocket. It's weird. Like, I don't think games are designed like this. It's really really strange. Really yeah, really crazy stuff. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for showing up. Again, there'll be more Gunboat, like perhaps 1 or 2 more times until it's all over. So yeah, thanks for watching.